it's Mario here. So, I just want to talk about something so important, something, that I think we all should know, because yes, I think we all should know because it's not, everybody. This is really something that, most people find it difficult to truly find its true meaning, to truly, kind of to find exactly what it is and what is that, to know exactly what your purpose is in life, this is really something that, so important to us, as human beings because, this is one of the reasons why we were created, we were created in order for us to fulfill our purpose because each and every one of us we have a purpose, we have an assignment, we have a calling that we need to fulfill on this earth, and that is really something, that is why we struggle to make sure that we truly find what our purpose. And it's quite unfortunate that most people don't truly kind of like truly know what their purpose is in life, and this is really something that is so difficult for them because I've been in a situation where I had no clue, about what I was doing with my life. I had no clue about what I wanted to do with my life because I had no idea of what my purpose is in life. Most people are in their situation where they have no idea exactly, and you see them, they are always constantly searching, to truly know what their purpose is in life, to truly have a deep meaning, a deep understanding of of how to understand what their purpose in life. And why most people like that think they know their purpose in life, they kind of like they kind of like mistake it with short-term goals, being like maybe, well, once you achieved a particular stuff, you've acquired a particular material thing, and you feel like, oh, I think I fulfill my purpose. No, like trying to know what your purpose is in life is way more better than that because like when you want to know what your purpose in life, you find out that knowing your purpose in life is something that requires constant patience, that requires progress, and it's knowing your purpose in life. It's a lot more better than achieving goals. It's a lot more better than setting goals to achieve because because you have to like know what your purpose is first before you set those goals. So like it's just like it's just you're just like setting those goals, and just and you don't know what your purpose is like. You don't know the exact reason why you're setting those goals, and it's completely useless. So you truly need to understand what your purpose is like, and this is something that grows as we grow. Trying to find what your purpose is in life is not something that you can just get at once, and it's not something that you can just get its true meaning at once. It's not something you can just, oh, I have it all. No, it is something that requires a constant gradual process, a gradual because the more you grow, the more you try to understand, the more you change, the more you adapt, and you try to understand that at every step, at every step you take in life, there's a purpose. There's definitely something there for you to do. There's you have a purpose in that situation, you have a purpose in that line for you to add. And knowing your purpose is like growing and growing, and the more we grow, the more we try to understand what our purpose is in life. And this is something that we human beings need to understand, that knowing your purpose in life has to do with growth. And it means you're growing both physically, both spiritually, both mentally, emotionally, because you have to grow. You have to outgrow yourself. You have to outgrow some stuff in order for you to truly understand what your purpose is in life, in order for you to truly get the true meaning of what your purpose is in life, in order for you to fit in properly and be that person you want to be and be successful, and achieve those goals that you set, because you have to know what your purpose is in life before you start achieving those goals. And I'm just gonna tell you, one of the I kind of one bad thing about not knowing what your purpose in life is that when you don't know exactly what your purpose is in life, you make yourself fall victim to fear, to envy, to anxiety, to depression, to grief, like all this negative energy. You make yourself fall victim to it because you don't truly know what your purpose in life, and you are seeing other folks out here succeeding and achieving what you feel like you want to achieve and getting what you want to get, but you find yourself like not being in that. You find yourself not being able to get that because you don't truly know exactly what you're doing. You don't truly know exactly, because I've been in that situation. I've been control of all those negative energy in the time in my life, because I kind of, because you don't truly know what your purpose is in life, and that is why those negative energy comes in and take over you, and makes you act in a weird, in a foolish way. And that is really something that we all need to drop, because the more you allow yourself to be occupied by this negative energy, the more it separates you from trying to find or trying to know what your purpose is in life, because you don't know it, you have no idea of it, but like you're trying your best to know what it is. But like when you allow the negative energy to come in, those negative energy of fear, of jealousy, of envy, of grief, of sad, of anxiety, you separate yourself more and more and more from truly finding what your purpose is in life. And this is really something that we need to take out of our life. And and one of the the major thing that is stopping you from excuse me, one of the major thing that is stopping you from not really knowing what your purpose is in life is yourself. Okay, I know you're gonna be like, what do you mean by myself? There are a lot of other external factors that are caused, but like I'm trying to tell it in my own in my own context, what I found out, because it kind of like, it is, you are the one that is you kind of making yourself not truly to know what your purpose is in life, yourself. Because when you limit yourself to certain things, when you degrade yourself, when you devalue yourself, when you make yourself feel, oh, I can't achieve this, when you make yourself, oh, I can't, I don't feel to be happy, I don't think I need good, I don't think I can make it, and I can make it in life, I don't think I can, I deserve good things in life. You see that you make yourself, you make it much more difficult for you, to truly find what your purpose is in life, because you have this mindset of not, of this, this mindset, this negative mindset, that that's always draining all the energy in you, that's always draining you up, and always constantly telling you, like, see, you cannot do it. You're always having this thought of, I cannot do it, of I cannot get it. And this is really something that is so bad that we need to take out of our life, because it's really something that makes us not really to achieve anything like, because when you put yourself in that state of limiting yourself to certain things, like, you find out that you're not able to achieve your purpose in life. But when you see yourself that when you put yourself in a particular state, where you think positively, where you don't limit yourself to certain things, and you tell yourself, like, I can do it, it doesn't matter what it takes, that I will get there one day, I can do it. You find that trying to know what your purpose is in life is a lot more easier, and is a lot more fun, and you find that it's a gradual process. It's something that you go every step of the way for you to truly understand what it is, because you have to reframe that mindset of I cannot do it, so I can do it. You have to take away that negative energy of, bro, dude, you can't do it, of I can do it. I believe in myself. I believe in what I can do. I believe in my energy. I believe in that I can do it. Like, it doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter what it takes. But I know that I'll get there one day. And you find yourself kind of trying. You find yourself more better in a better situation of trying to getting closer to what your purpose is in life. And this is really something that we all need to know, because we are when it comes to finding what your purpose is in life, we are our greatest obstruction. Okay, we human beings, we are our greatest obstruction, because we need to take control of our life. We need to take ownership of our life. We need to remote ourselves. We need to change ourselves. Change our thinking, change our perspective, change our attitude, in order for us to truly understand what the purpose is in life. And when you don't change all those negative attitude, those negative thinking, those negative behaviors, you find that, like, finding your purpose in life is makes it more stressful, makes it more difficult. It makes you fall victim to all this negative energy of fear, of anxiety, of sadness, or jealousy, and that is something that you truly don't want to do. And yeah, I'm just gonna tell you, most of the things that helped me, to truly understand what my purpose is in life, most of the things, that I found out, because when I found out that, this, when I found out about this, I found out, that I had to start making some changes in my life, start making some changes in my behaviors, in my attitude, in my thinking, most especially, because I need to change the way I think in order for me to truly adapt, in order for me to truly understand what my purpose in life. And what is that? Is that you have to change your thinking. Like, you have to change your thinking. You have to change everything about your thinking. Don't always make yourself susceptible, to negative thinking, to negative thoughts, to negative emotion. Don't allow yourself to be taken, over by those negative energy. No, change your thinking. Always see yourself as someone that can achieve great in life. Always see yourself as someone that can do it. It doesn't matter what no matter what it takes. Always see yourself as someone that will get there one day. Always see yourself as someone that is successful. Because when you start seeing yourself that way, you find out that you are truly getting closer. You find out that you are truly knowing what your purpose is in life. But when you allow yourself to be overwhelmed by those negative energy, you find that it's a lot more difficult for you to truly know what your purpose in life. And going over to the next one is, you have to search inward, because there's definitely something within you that, I don't know, there's definitely something within you that's still raw, that needs to be processed. It's still in its raw state, that needs to be, brought out and processed in order for you to, be a very fine, gem, a very fine gold, very fine diamond, and it's still right there inside you, and saying, calling out to you and saying, like, bro, when are you gonna explore me? When are you gonna tap into me? Like, you need to go, you need to search inward, you need to check yourself. Don't always make yourself, somebody that pleases people or people's pleaser, because you cannot truly find what your purpose is in life, by listening to other people's opinion about you, by going to, seek for, outside, advice or counsel. No. What if, whatever you need is right within you, because this is, you trying to ask yourself the question of, how can I be happy? Like, what can truly make me happy? So this is something that you need to search within yourself, and it's not something that you need to go outside. It's not something that, you need to listen to what people are saying and, try to say, oh, like, this people say this and maybe I think I have to do it. No, it has to be something that you truly want. It has to be something that you say, this is what I have to do for, to make me happy. This is what I have to do, it is what I gotta have to do in order for me to truly find my purpose, because you're never gonna find your purpose by, listening to other people's opinion, or, listening to people always, or, trying to do what other people do. You can never find your purpose that way. You have to, like, search within yourself, because there's definitely something in you that needs to be tapped. Like I keep on saying, that needs to be tapped, that is not yet tapped. So you have to search inside yourself to definitely bring it, to definitely bring out whatever it is that's inside of you that needs to be tapped. And going over to the next one, you have to set, your papers have to come before your goals. Okay, like, I know most people, like, you have to know what you cannot just set goals and, because, most people that think that, like I said earlier, most people that think they know what their purpose in life are just, those, maybe once they, those that, achieve maybe short-term goals. No, you have to know what your purpose is first in life before you set those goals, because you cannot just go set the goals when you don't know what your purpose is like. Before you do that, you're gonna have to ask yourself, like, this goal I'm setting, like, what is it gonna do for me? Like, how is it gonna help me? How is it gonna, improve me better? How is it gonna help me, truly find what my purpose is in life? And you find out that these are the questions you need to ask yourself before you go setting those goals. And I'm telling you, if those goals are definitely not going to help you, know what your purpose is in life, you drop them, because you truly need to know what your purpose is in life first before you have to go setting those goals. Because when you truly understand, like, this is this is who I am meant to be, this is definitely my assignment, this is definitely my calling, then you start setting goals in order for you to get there. But you cannot just, go and set goals and then, trying to understand, and be like, okay, I think I found what my purpose is like. No, it's way, it's way better than that, because you definitely have to know what your purpose is first before you set those goals. And, going over to the next one, you're gonna have to, like, have time for yourself. Like, having time for yourself, this is something that is so important. That is something that we all need to know, because when you spend more time, with yourself, you're trying to put yourself in a state of meditation. You try to put yourself in a state where you try to think, where you spend more time thinking about, how can I improve myself. It's just like, having self-care, because when you do that, you truly, give yourself, more avenue, more opportunity to truly find what your purpose is in life. Because the more you have time for yourself, outside your work and on other activities, the more you put, the more you make your brain work more better, the more you are able to think about, what I truly want in life, what I truly want to achieve in life, what I truly want to get in life, because you created that time. You have to create that time. That time has to be there. You have to create that time in order for you to truly, know what your purpose is in life. Because when you don't create that time, like, if that time is not there, I don't know how you're gonna, know what your purpose is in life, when you're occupied by, other activities. Because you have to have time for yourself. You have to have that self-care for yourself always. that time for meditation, that time for thinking. Like I myself, I just sit out sometimes in the day, where I just think about, what I want to do, what I want to achieve. And you have to, like, these are some, habits that you need to adapt, some habits that you need to learn in order for you to truly help you to find what the purpose is in life. And going over to the next one is that you have to do with what you have. For you to find your purpose in life, you have to have an abundant mindset. You have to have an abundant living. Because when you when you focus on what you have, you find that like you find that achieving, you find that knowing what your purpose is in life is way easier, and is way fun than trying that spending all your time and your energy on and focusing on things that you don't have, and struggling so hard to get them. No, but you're gonna have to like focus on those that you have and work with them in order for you to get those that you don't have. And when you have that, you see that you see that you question more, you question less about how to find your purpose, because you find the answer, you find the answers to what your purpose in life around you. You find whatever answer it is you need to truly know what your purpose in life around you. And you it kind of like you have that abundant mindset, you have that abundant living that I don't need to bother myself going to get what I don't have. I need to focus on what I have, to focus on myself in order for me to truly get in order for you to get those. Because when you start focusing on those ones, you won't be able to know what your purpose is in life. But you're gonna have to like focus on what you have, work on what you have in order for you to truly advance more and more, to know and more what your purpose in life, and for you to get those that you don't want. That's it. And also the next one is also similar to this. That's doing what makes you happy, doing what brings you joy. It's also similar to this, because when you do what makes you happy, when you do what brings you joy, you find out that you like life is much more fun. It's fun. It's very, very fun and exciting, because when you do those things that makes you happy, those things that brings you peace of mind, you find out that knowing what your purpose is in life is oh my god, it's way easier than makes it much more easier, and makes it much more fun and exciting, and an exciting experience than it being a sad stressful experience. Because when you do those things that you love, you find yourself being at peace with yourself. You find yourself not struggling to be like anybody. You find yourself just working more better on yourself in order for you to improve more. When you do those things that you love. And bringing us over to the next one is that you have to find your community. Like when you find, like this one is a kind of is a little bit, I would say it's a little bit difficult, because you have to know your passions. You have to know like what like I say, like what you love, like what brings you joy, in order for you to find your community. Because you need to find like-minded individuals. You need to find those individuals that also love doing the same thing you do, whether it's reading, whether it's hanging out, whether it's traveling, whether it's cooking, whether it's art, it's drawing, what music, whatever it is. You have to find those individuals, and you have to know exactly that. You have to know what your passion is in order for you to find those, in order for you to attach your feet properly into those into that community of people. Because you truly need to know what your passion is in life. And there's this thing that says you are who your friends are, and that is definitely who your friends are is definitely so important in trying to know what your purpose is in life, because it makes it much more easy. And like I keep saying, it makes it much a very fun and exciting experience for you because you are you're working hand in hand together with individuals who are also on the same track with you, who are also on the same set with you, who are also loving the things you love, who are also doing the stuff you do, and all those kind of things. Because and going over to the next one, you have to be flexible. This is really the most difficult part of trying to know what your purpose in life. Because when you're talking about flexible, like you're gonna have to be free. You're gonna have to let go of your old ideas, your old interests, your old being. Because when you make yourself more flexible, you make yourself you create room for change. You create room for change. That for you to change more, for you to advance more. And this is why it's more difficult to most people. Because don't see yourself, don't expect to be stuck at a particular interest or a particular idea. No, because the world is gradually evolving, the world is gradually changing every day, and you need to change as the world is changing too. You don't need to be static. The more the world is changing, the more you need to change. The more you need to change your thinking, and whatever you do, you need to change as the world is, but positively as the world is changing. And that is definitely something. You need to be more flexible. You need to be more free in order for you to explore other areas that needs to be explored. To try like this. You need to try new things out. You need to try see what works for you, and and what doesn't work. That is you being flexible, because you're trying out things and trying to find out something that new things that can make you happy more, new things that can really make you achieve your goals better, that can definitely make you achieve more success more better, and make success, an exciting experience, because you're trying to find, this stuff. Because the more you're being flexible, the more you're, you're creating room for, change. The more you're allowing yourself to grow, and the more you're allowing your purpose to grow, and that is it. And going over to the next one, which is, acceptance. Acceptance, is you, accepting your present situation. Like, don't see, don't see your present situation that maybe I don't know what my purpose is in life, to be a frustrating one, to be, one that always make you sad every day. No, but see it, I want you to see it as an opportunity for you to truly, move out of your comfort zone. It's an opportunity for you to truly, dig deep, to truly get answers to what, to your question, to really get answers to what your purpose is in life. See it as an opportunity for you to grow more, and an opportunity for you to advance more in, and move out of that, that particular spot you are, and move to a better spot, in order for you to truly know what your purpose is in life. Don't, see, maybe your situation as, oh, I don't know, I don't think I can achieve anything in life. No, but see it as an opportunity for you to grow. See it as an opportunity for you to be successful, as an opportunity for you to, make changes in your life. Because, like I keep saying, like, knowing your purpose in life, it requires changes, because you're gonna have to make changes every step of the way. You're gonna have to letting go of old ones, and embracing new, opportunities, embracing new stuff, in order for you to truly know what your purpose is in life at every step of the way you go. And yeah, and I hope, and yeah, and that is just, these are just, I might not say, everything, but these are just, most of the things that truly helps me, to truly, understand what my purpose in life, that truly help me to really move out of that, my, my state of not, being always sad, always, allow myself to be, kind of overwhelmed, be overshadowed by those negative energies, and try to move out, to a better area where I can truly find and truly understand what my purpose is in life. And I just hope, this video truly, helps you, in one way or the other, to truly, know what your purpose is in life. I might not have said, and I hope this video, just, helps you to truly, understand, how you can know your purpose in life, and and you can make your own research to find out, other ways you can truly, because I'm telling, because I'm still on that journey of, trying to know what my purpose is in life. I won't tell you that, oh, I've truly, known what my purpose is like. No, I still have a lot more to, to learn about what my purpose is like, because I'm constantly, growing every step of the way to truly understand what my purpose is like at every step of the way I go. And I just, hope and pray that this video helps you to truly, understand, to truly know, and guides you to help, to knowing what your purpose in life, and helps you to make some changes in your life where needed, in order for you to embrace new opportunities, in order for you to, be able to, kind of like, to make, a kind of, to know your purpose more better, and see it as an exciting one. And with that, we'll come to the end of this video, and I'll see you all in my next video. Thank you so much, and peace out to you all. Bye.